Welcome back to All-Star Fandom Prime. The crew is all back, and we're going to dive into a few things DCU in the 2026, along with talking about Lanterns, Supergirl, Clayface, and something that wasn't on the docket, but I put it there anyway, Batman. It's a Lego Batman video game. I felt like it'd be a fun thing to sort of react to that. And we get these pictures. Doc thought this was a real man, but we'll get into that next on when we get to that topic. It's a kind of a real man, but sort of kind of not. And our All-Star Fandom watch list is pretty much everything that we're watching and stuff that you should be watching. Very interesting list. We crossed all the sections of the fandom. So without wasting any more time, y'all. Are y'all ready?
Let's get it.
So, woo! Everybody's back for another Wednesday. 6 episode, 6-1. We're on a streak here, man. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. This is Doc. That's Jid down there in the bottom. They got new names tonight. That's for our second segment for tonight as well. So, but right now we're going to be talking about DCU 2026. Lanterns finished wrapping up. Just finished wrapping filming not too long ago. We talk a lot of DCU here. We do.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Which I do enjoy. But I will say this as well. On the tail end of Superman, this is that next phase for DCU. So this is what's next up in James Gunn and the DCU, DC Studios. Sort of locked in Lanterns, Supergirl, Clayface, and not connected to DCU, but there's a Lego Batman video game coming out that I can't wait to show y'all. The trailer just dropped for that, I think today. I haven't watched it, so I'm looking forward to seeing our reactions to that. But just sort of setting the stage. These three movies are sort of going to set that stage for. It's fully sets that stage for DC to reboot their cinematic universe. Lanterns are the first thing up, I think, or maybe early 2026. Doc. We know who's in it. Aaron Pierre. We know we got Kyle Chandler. We got Coach Taylor.
We got Nathan
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
What's your expectations from Lanterns? Seeing how we only news we've sort of gotten is the characters, the plot lines there, a few of them, and one shot of them just walking in Nebraska.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I've only seen Aaron Pierre's face in one movie, and that was Rebel Ridge. And I thought
that's so good.
I thought Rebel Ridge was so darn good, bro.
Oh man,
like he is a really good actor. Now, of course, he did the voice acting in Mufasa. I thought that was good as well. So for him to play John Stewart, I'm anticipating it to be really good because I think I can say now he is a really good actor, if that makes sense. So I'm expecting him to bring some charismatic action, some charismatic attitude, some gravitas to this role when he's playing, John Stewart. And look, like I said, with the whole cast, I'm expecting this to be really good. Not only that, with what they're trying to do with rebuilding the whole DC unit, the whole DC universe, I'm liking this that they started with Superman. First off, I like that. Okay,
Superman and about 6 other people, but
I like the fact. Well, no, I'm just saying I like the fact that that's the first movie they came out with. You feel me?
Yes.
And I like the fact that they are coming out with TV shows to keep you interested in what else is coming out later, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm super excited about it. Like I cannot wait to the first episode. And like you were saying last time, well, previously, but before we watched Superman, I know my expectations are up here.
Yeah, they always are.
I just hope that they meet my expectations. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always excited for a superhero movie. I'm always excited for a superhero show, and I always want to go in, without expecting it's going to be trash. I go in with an open mind, like let me give them a chance.
Well, nobody hopes to make a bad movie, right? Like nobody hopes to do that. No. But is coming off tail end of Superman, which in a lot of I won't say many people's eyes, but did very well. outperformed,
Yeah.
some would say,
Yeah, it did
given
really well.
the rest of everything that DC has gone through.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good launching pad for this. That's when I came out of that movie. I was like, this is a good launching point.
Yeah.
So having said that, this story, because we got Hal Jordan, who's kind of on the retired look on his way out.
Yeah.
Getting John Stewart ready for the Lantern Corps to, protect Earth, whatever precinct Earth is in, right?
Right.
This is a TV show. It's been described pretty much like True Detective.
Oh,
Jen, have you seen True Detective, Jen?
Have I seen True Detective?
They've had 3 seasons, I think. One was Mahershala Ali and
I have to go.
Was it Colin Farrell?
I have to fact check myself on that one. For some reason, I'm not recalling. I'm going to make an assumption and say that I have, but I'm going to fact check myself.
McConaughey was in it too. And Turtle, we'll circle back at that. But I watched both seasons. I watched both seasons of that, and it was really good. So if you're telling me like there's a detective sort of show with the lanterns, and then you bring in more lanterns as the time goes on, and I think even Guy Gardner's supposed to be in there. I might be more excited about this than anything DC has showed me or told me that's coming. Just because it feels more grounded, and we're going to get a true John Stewart story. Doc, perfect example. How we were asking for an Isaiah Bradley miniseries.
Yes.
For Captain America.
Yeah.
This is what this feels like for me. This is how I want people to get to know John Stewart. Get to know him over those 10 or so episodes, and let's roll, man.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
okay.
good.
Go ahead, Doc.
No, I was just gonna say, I'm glad you brought up that point, because we were asking for an Isaiah Bradley. I'm sorry, Jen, but we were asking for an Isaiah Bradley TV show, and for them to give us a John Stewart TV show, bro, I'm super excited. But I have to answer one question from Turtle. Turtle, yes, this is authentic Hogwarts, sir. I graduated 2017.
What's up, Turtle?
They hired your boy as a professor. Yes. How you doing? How y'all doing tonight, Sage and Turtle?
Let's see what Sage just said too, and Jen, we'll pass off to you. I have a question for you. Sage, she says, "I'm glad the Gunn is doing it because he comes with that DCEU, with what that DCEU needed. That Feige. Don't know if I spelled it right, but we know what we
you
need a Kevin Feige. You need a person to say like, this is the plan.
Yes.
And
that's what you need.
With lanterns coming down the pipe, Jen, just when you heard of like, okay, because I think there were rumors first there's going to be like a Green Lantern Corps movie, then they may have turned it to a TV show. But given the casting for this, we know that we have Aaron Pierre, we have Kyle Chandler, Nathan Fillion is supposed to make a cameo as Guy Gardner here and there. I'll pull up the rest of the list. I thought I had it in my notes here, but Jen, expectations for this one. We've talked briefly about it a little bit, but just your overall expectations for this one coming off the tail end of Superman.
I have high expectations because, like I said, with Superman, it was really good to go to the movie theater to see a comic book movie. So I think whether if it's a movie or a streaming TV show, as long as it still has that feeling, that comic book feeling, even though this might be a little bit more of a mystery show, but I feel like you can still get that because we've read comics that are dark and mysterious, but it's still a comic book at the same time, if that makes sense. So I feel that you can definitely get that with lanterns. And I've talked about this with other shows and other universes or IPs, if you will. It's hard sometimes to know what's appropriate for a movie and then what's appropriate for a streaming show. Because depending on the story you're going for, and with James Gunn too, who was it that said it? Sage said, that he had that Feige energy. We never had that before with the DCEU. There was never an established, this is the timeline. This is what we're doing. These are the stories that are coming. So I think James Gunn is doing a right thing about that, going, hey, here's what I'm planning to do. here's the timeline for it. If he ever did release a timeline, I think he did. I think that's a really smart move. So I'm very excited, especially coming off Superman and what I saw in there and all of the setup. Because I've talked about this before. If you're redoing something, rebranding, and you're starting something new, a new timeline, you got to do something with the setup. You have to, because if you don't, a lot of things in the long run are not going to make sense. And the MCU is a brilliant example of that. So I'm excited. I'm looking to see Mr. Pierre, aka Mufasa, as a Lantern. Because Doc, he is actually, I agree with you, he is actually a very superb actor. And I believe he also played Malcolm X in a TV series on Apple. I forget what the TV series is called. Yeah, I believe he's played Malcolm X.
I wouldn't put it past him because I can see him in those glasses.
And I believe the actor, the name escapes me, who did the voice of Scar in Mufasa, also was in that same movie with him. I just can't remember what the series name is, but I believe it was on Apple TV, if I'm remembering correctly. What up? Hey, yo! So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to Lanterns, Supergirl, and Clayface. Oh, let's go. I'm ready.
Yeah,
we need this.
We do. As DC fans, I feel like we deserve like this happening finally. Yeah. Like the fact that we haven't gotten John Stewart. Well, okay, I say live action. We kind of got him in Arrow at the end. I hope I'm not spoiling anything for anybody.
People need to be spoiled. It's fine.
At the end of Arrow, so at the end of the Arrow and the Arrowverse and everything, we find out that John Diggle is really like John Stewart.
Yeah.
And a green thing just comes down. It's the ring.
Yeah.
So, and we sort of get that hint that John Diggle's been John Stewart the entire time. His background fit, but it was kind of dope. It was kind of dope. But then we get Supergirl as well. We saw her at the end of Superman. I just finished reading Woman of Tomorrow. Her appearance I knew about the comic and what it all entailed, but it makes it more clear now. It makes it clearer for me now from her appearance in Superman to how she was acting, how she was. I'm looking, if you're telling me, and this is for anybody who hasn't read it yet, if you're telling me that's the movie we're going to get for Supergirl, that's what we got to lean into most. Because it fits right in James Gunn's wheelhouse. We're going out into outer space. That's where we're going to be. And there's this adventure that she goes on with this person who's killed a father. And they have, it's a great story. So if you haven't read it, I think that's going to be great. But we also know that Clayface is going to be coming down the pipe as well. Clayface is, I'm going to read this comment real quick. Obviously, John Diggle, I miss Arrow so much. And then Sage D, Diggle is a wild name. It is. It is. John Diggle. John Diggle is the
that is a wild name, yo.
But and I sort of agree with Turtle here. He says, I'm skeptical on anything DC. I'm not even going a lot. I'm the same way. I think we're all sort of we're not the only one. Yeah, you're not the only one.
Yeah. But like a lot of people, even with the Superman movie coming out, there was a lot of apprehension because of how the DCU has been handled so far, and just this we've talked about this so many times, just the projects that were announced, how the things got just permanently shelved for no reason. That's already made.
Batgirl. Yeah,
I was so excited for that one, and now we're never gonna get it. So,
well, hey, we did get the Wile E. Coyote movie off the shelves.
No,
so there could be a chance.
Listen,
just throw it on HBO Max and let it live there. Just throw it there. You don't have to release it in theaters. Just throw it there.
The point is, fans of the DCU have been put through the ringer, and when you compare it to what Marvel has done and how Marvel has handled all of those movies and those stories and how well they did over 10 years, DCU fans are like, well, why can't we get that? I mean,
we want it. They rushed it. We all know they rushed it.
Just with the same stories, just do the same thing. I mean, like, you're supposed to be competing anyway. Don't you want Marvel fans to come over to the DCU to check you out? What are we doing?
And low key, the stories are the same. Like, low
but I was
key,
gonna say, this is the thing, though. This is the thing, and this is what I pray happens. I hope they keep Gunn happy so he doesn't leave.
That part.
That's what I'm hoping. Because if he does leave, then we go back to, and I hate to say it, we go back to getting bad shit. You know what I'm saying?
We go. Not only that, it's. Let's not. I'm going to play devil's advocate. Let's not assume we're going to get bad caca. But we're starting from square one all over again when we've done square one how many times in this universe?
Let's see. When we started, and then we got a little soft one with the Flash, I guess, right?
Right.
Or even you can even count like the Zack Snyder's Justice League being like another
let's try
this again.
Another reset.
And then they had all these other movies like Aquaman 2, Blue Beetle, all that other stuff where like it's hard for me to believe James Gunn sometimes because he has said stuff about like Blue Beetle and the Flash, but we don't know if those are going to be connected now. There's just too many. If you just tell me like, hey, this is where we're starting. Superman is it. Everything. Well, then you have Peacemaker, which is a fan favorite, but
and he can.
There has to be a line. Yeah, there has to be a line for me to be like. So don't give me any hope of any of these characters coming back. Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, all that stuff. So I think it's just, as Stage D said, the DCU was the Scrappy Doo of cinematic comic book movies.
Wow.
Let me at him. That's all they were saying the entire time. My man had his hand.
I said, don't ever scrap. Don't ever scrap.
I love Scrappy Doo. Oh my goodness.
Just bouncing back and forth. This animation,
I remember the first time I heard someone say Scoobert, and I went, I'm sorry, who?
Let me at him. But and then we just to circle it back because we could talk DC all day. You know who you're talking to. But with Clayface as well, that's reportedly supposed to hit theaters late next year, maybe around September. It's supposed to be sort of a horror thriller,
that's
sort of body horror.
Okay.
Which is going to be pretty dope to see, I think.
That's appropriate though for that character.
Yeah,
that's the other thing.
I think that's the best one. Go ahead, Jen. Go ahead.
I was going to say, that's the best thing. You have to be careful with that too. With some of these characters, they can't all have the same tonality as the Superman movie we just got. You have to have the right tone for these characters. So if they go that route, hence why we're getting it around spooky season, that's a good move. So yes, please.
But I was gonna say, Deonne, remember when we watched Batman Caped Crusader on Amazon Prime? And the Clayface episode that they had on there, it fit the tone of Clayface being this creepy type of dude. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was perfect the way they did it on that actual animated series. So I think them going, like you said, the horror thriller route, I think that'd be really good.
And it gives like Jen said too, a diverse sort of palette, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got this like hopeful Superman here who's saying golly, and then we have a villain story here, which this one's going to be interesting. This might be the one Doc that gets me to the party because I don't go and watch villain origin stories,
right?
Well,
unless it's the
Joker.
Joker.
Usually my go-to, no.
Unless it's the Joker, and then
I never saw it.
Really? With Joaquin Phoenix?
Never saw it.
What? Oh man, you got to watch that. You got to. The first one. I'm not talking about the second one with Lady Gaga. The first.
Hey man, I like my Joker seasoned with Batman. That's how I take my Joker. That's how I take mine, man. A little.
Little razzle dazzle on him, huh?
Yeah, no, like Heath Ledger's Joker. Oh, so good. So
yeah, that was my Joker. Has zero interest. I really did. I'm sure it was great. But it wasn't for me.
Dang. Well, I tried.
You know me in villain movies. We've had this.
I know.
Before.
The only villain movie you actually liked was Black Adam, because that's Rock. Because The Rock was Black Adam.
Was it? You know what? Okay, side mission real quick. you know, I thought about it. The plot line it was very similar to Superman, because you had like the Justice Society and then the Justice Gang sort of come in and stuff like that. I mean, if you told me DC was leaning into action movies like that or superhero movies like that, I'm cool with it. The action sequences were cool. Like I'll give it that. They're all guys there. I'm just saying, I just can't get down with villain movies, man. But I just saw the parallels for Superman and that. Like, here comes the Justice Society. Hey, this is you're doing this. You got a harem. But
I don't have a harem.
But I haven't watched this yet. So Lego Batman. We got a game coming out. Another Batman game. Not connected to the DCU, but you guys know how high Lego Batman was on my list of top 25.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Movie. So I felt like, hey, let's watch it, react to it. Got some gamers here too. So I was like, hey, let's take a look at it. I thought it'd be kind of fun. So let me pull it up real quick and we can take a look. Hopefully it doesn't come out too loud.
It's okay.
Get out the way.
Man.
I need to become more than a man. I need to become a symbol.
What did you have in mind?
Okay.
Dude, it low-key looked like Arkham.
Okay, it kind of does. Ouch.
Okay, even the fighting is like Arkham.
Oh! What the what?
Who are you? I'm Batman.
Yes! Nice.
Why so serious?
And this is Arkham with
Wanna get nuts?
Lego.
With Lego.
Nuts. I'm allergic to nuts.
Who's the man behind the mask?
And the phone from the game.
Wow.
I got you!
Man.
No, Playboy.
Nope. Yeah. That looks good.
Yeah, that looks like a fun
You
time.
think darkness
What a
is
bang.
your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by. Who put that there? I could have really hurt myself.
Oh, that looks
Oh
good.
yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun time.
I like
mean,
all the
you get
different
Golden Age.
references. There had so many
That was
references.
nothing but Arkham, man. If you played the Arkham
Yeah.
games,
Yep.
Wow.
the fighting style was very much like it. Gotham looked like it.
Yeah.
This is fun This is fun projects, man. This is what makes me love DC.
Man,
This is
Come
so
back to DC. Because I don't play Lego games, but I want to play this.
yeah, I don't play Lego games either, but I do want
The
to.
Star Wars were kind of good, but yeah.
Was it?
Don't get me started on Rebuild the Galaxy. I will be here for hours. I'm so excited.
See, Sage, I don't think it wasn't Will Arnett. It definitely wasn't Will Arnett.
You
I don't
know
know who
Will
it is.
Arnett's voice the moment he says hello.
Yep.
I'm not sure who it was. I was trying to look it up to see if I can find it. But if anybody's in chat who's looking it up, drop
Let
it
us
in there.
know.
If you know who
Put
the
it in the
voice
chat
actor
if you
was.
know.
Yeah.
Please.
But that was nothing but Arkham, man.
That is
was
so good. So good. I'm excited.
just have fun, man. That's all we want at the end of the day. We just
Mhm.
want a little fun with our superheroes. That's it.
I need an escape. Okay.
That's it. Oh, that was fun. And we'll watch that again later. That was
Hit
kind
the
of
play
cool.
button one more time.
No, that was really, really
Oh.
good. But DC, we're hopeful, man. I think
This
we
is a
say it
good
almost
lineup.
every episode we've done. I'm hopeful.
This
I can
is
only hope for the best.
Yeah, no, this is a really good lineup.
They are hiding whoever the voice actor is. It hadn't announced it yet.
Ooh. I
Well,
wonder
interesting.
why. Okay.
Well, hey, man, he
Oh, wait.
sounded fine to me.
ATO put something in the chat.
Oh, you know,
about
he
the
probably
voice?
got secrets. You know, he probably know.
Matt Berry as Batman.
Matt
That's what's
Berry?
up. That's what's up.
All right.
See that? It's good to have somebody on here that
Salute
knows
you.
secrets.
Yay.
Thank you for that, ATO.
I didn't put it up, but I'm gonna need him to
Oh.
put that Batgirl link in the email and send it over.
Yeah, send that over.
Oh,
Send that over here.
wait, he corrected himself. He says Matt Berry is Bane, not Batman.
Oh,
Okay.
Dang.
It's so cool.
Okay.
It's Matt Berry. Thank you.
So, given that again, DC hoping for the best. I'm looking forward to Lanterns. I don't know if I
Thank
said
you,
it enough.
Mr. Gunn.
I'm looking forward to it. I think that's going to be a pretty dope sort of outing. But moving on, we are back in the old Harry Potter universe. We are back to Hogwarts, back to all of it.
Look
Doc
at our
thought-
new baby.
Doc thought
go.
the two pictures at the bottom was an actual human being.
No, bro. When I first saw the picture, I was like, "Ooh, okay, let's get it." And then I just kept trying to figure out what the two dots is. But anyway,
His eye holes. But obviously, we got released pictures this week of them out in London, sort of filming.
They are filming. It's official.
And this is where we're starting. Again, they're using the old ways of how they did Hagrid as well, which is really dope to see.
Yeah.
Because again, we like practical effects around here.
yeah,
And anytime you can give me something like that, and I'm sure they'll go back and do whatever they need to do, or either just shoot Harry at his elbow, wherever he is right here. Like,
It's the same filming tricks they used in Lord of the Rings for the Hobbit shots with people.
Oh yeah,
even the Hobbit shot, which was a wild one, they used all like the forced perspective stuff too.
Exactly.
So if I'm back here, I look smaller. Gandalf is like way up here towards the camera, so he looked bigger, and they just ran the cameras around. It was really dope.
Yeah, I mean, run the play.
No, it's not a reboot. It's actually a TV series that's coming to HBO Max next year. They're supposed to span. Man, I need to get my notes together. I got too many tabs open. But pretty much, we saw the behind the scenes footage of this for the TV series. I think it's every season is supposed to cover a book. I'm pretty sure of it. Or if that's been the rumor. Jen, you know what? I'm gonna pass off to you because I can't find my notes right now.
Sure.
Give us a rundown on what we need to know about Harry Potter, this TV series.
So the new TV series, to what you just said, they have officially confirmed this is going to be a 10-year production. So these people are in it for the long haul. And John Lithgow, who has been cast as Dumbledore, said that this is going to probably be the last thing he does in his career, which is very monumental for him because as we all know, Dumbledore is a very beloved character in this world, in the books, and the film illustrations we have received, both with Richard Harris for the first two movies and Sir Michael, I can't remember his last name at the moment, who took over the role after Mr. Harris passed away. So yeah, every season is supposed to be a book. From what I understand, HBO has said that they are going to get into the more nitty-gritty of each book. And you all know on a previous show what I talked about in my soapbox on what important scene we need in Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah,
You've just been asking for it.
Yeah, she
Listen,
has.
that is just the one Achilles heel for me. If you put that in there, I'm good. So it's actually very exciting because after I saw the films all together, knowing a lot of the stuff that was not either put in from the book, that depending on which film with fans reacted to, there's always a reaction with fans, with everyone was like, why wasn't that scene was important, why did they take this out, why did they change it, blah 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 blah. Because what other people may not know is J.K. Rowling was on set during the filming all the time, and she made changes that she also made changes on set that were not in the book. That's also at play with the films. We're not actually going to get that here, is my understanding. So they're actually going to go into the book, and I'm sure, because it's Hollywood, there's going to be some stuff missing. But if the more detail they put in, the happier I'm going to be.
The better it's going to be. Yeah.
Yes.
So, and then obviously we have our casting, our fresh faces up here now.
The big three.
Yeah, so we have to. So Dominic McLaughlin. My goodness, tongue too big. Hermione is Arabella Stanton. Alistar Stout is Ron Weasley, because we even got the Weasley family photo down there as well too. And Lithgow, and we talked about the casting of Snape. I'm not. My wife's a big Harry Potter fan. I'm looking forward to this because I watched the movies with her, which she loves, and she loves the books. But Jen is also on that fence of like, there's so much that they left out. And obviously it's a movie, right? There's stuff you got to pick and choose or redo or make work.
You have to get the overall tone of the book, but then you have to also unfortunately take out pieces to move the story along so it doesn't lag, which is always the tricky part. It's very tricky. And then stuff that happens in the writers' rooms, from my friend Lauren, who guested on our show recently. What she has taught me about writers' rooms, it's just astounding what happens in there.
So, Doc, I got a question for you too. So, this is somewhat of a reboot, right? A bit. Well, no. We have the books, we have the movies, and now we have a TV show here. You're with the cloak right now.
Yes.
What's the most intriguing part about this series for you?
Well, for me, I will be honest with you. I have not read the books. I've only watched the movies. So for me to get the TV series that's going to be based off of these books, I'm very excited to see what it's going to be like. I told you my story of me trying to read the books to my daughter as bedtime stories. No, I just can't do it. But I'm personally going to be excited for, first episode all the way to the end. You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge magic, nerd. You know what I'm saying? I love anything dealing with magic, superheroes, fun, whimsical type deals. And Harry Potter caught me right out the gate. So for them to do a TV series of Harry Potter, come on, I'm gonna be sitting there with my popcorn, my cloak, my wand, everything, dog. I'm like, let's go. I'm all the way in it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm super excited for it. So I just hope it lives up to, like, Jen, to their perspective, to people who have read the book. I hope it lives up to their perspective. I hope it lives up to what they seen in the books, what they've read in the books. And I hope it has those details. But like we talked about earlier, I hope it doesn't lag. I hope it doesn't drag. Like, I hope they do move the story along and keep you interested. Unlike some TV shows, they have that little part where it starts to get kind of slow and people leave. We talked about that when it comes to Stranger Things. Yeah. But I hope they really keep your attention. Like you said, it's a 10-year plan. You know what I'm saying? It's a 10-season plan, bro.
Yeah, and and I know that like the cast from How to Train Your Dragon, the young actors who took on those infamous roles, it did not escape them how important it was to capture the essence of what came before. So I'm sure everyone in this production is feeling that, especially with the actors who are playing Professor Snape that have to follow Alan Rickman, and the actress who's playing Professor McGonagall, following Dame Maggie Smith. And I can't imagine as an artist knowing what came before you taking on the role, what that must be like to honor what came before, but then trying to find your own way to put in your own personal flair without showing disrespect to the honor of those other artists that executed these roles so beautifully. Because I've been watching Alan Rickman and Dame Maggie Smith since I was a child.
Since forever.
Look,
since the first time he popped up on Die Hard.
Which is a Christmas movie. I will say it here.
It is
a Christmas movie.
That's why we ask you back every week.
Yeah.
You know? That's why.
That's what got me in here. So I'm sure it's not lost on the cast and crew and HBO of just, if they're gonna do this, the importance of, okay, if we're gonna do this, we have to do it right. We have to. So
and they get the luxury. They get the luxury of
yes, Turtle. Yes,
man.
Turtle. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Love Sister Act, man.
Love
Sister Act 1 specifically, but yeah. Hey, man.
But yeah, I'm
Mary Roberts, man. She sang that when she found her voice.
Sister Mary.
But the thing is Jen and Doc, they get the luxury of it being a TV show.
Yeah.
So they get the luxury
so much more
to do more, to sort of ingratiate themselves into the character a whole lot more, not just for a movie, but for a 10 years for a series. Now that's a lot. That's a huge dedication. We're gonna see these kids grow up,
right? So
if nothing happens in between, writer strike, layoffs, whatever,
or actor strike, please,
or we should be good.
Because that was just crazy. Both the actors and the writer strike at the same time, mind you.
At the same time,
yeah, which is wild. But as a like outside looking in, sort of Harry Potter fan, because I see how much my wife loves it, I see how much so many people love it in that fandom. I'm interested to see this.
And the video game Hogwarts Legacy is fantastic.
Only game I've ever seen my wife play.
Really?
And that's how big of a fan she was. She bought that game. It was our money, but still, we bought it.
If none of you watching have played that game, ¿qué te pasa contigo? Go buy it, go play it, be happy.
That game was, for her as a Harry Potter fan, she loved going to classes. She loved new spells. I went rogue a lot, man. I never went to class. My
doing side missions. See,
listen,
I'm dressed. I wait till nightfall.
Right.
Go out dressed just like you're dressed.
With the cloak on.
Right wrongs without out in the woods or whatever.
I can't believe
or some stuff out there or whatever the other little small things are. I go out there, whip them with the wand of magic, man.
I can't believe how many times. I can't believe how many times I never got in trouble for not being at Hogwarts. First, I was like, have I gone to class at all?
Jen, especially when I got my broom.
Yes.
No.
You can tell me nothing. Class.
You know, I was trying everywhere I could before I hit the barrier. Looking for the Merlin trials.
Emily killed
that. The Merlin trials take so long. You need so many hours just for the freaking Merlin trials. I would get so upset every time I couldn't figure it out.
Hey, you know she'll throw it at you too now.
Oh, everyone at my office knows that if they do something they're not supposed to do, they get chancla gifts.
Yeah, but that was about. But seriously, this. I know, right? But I'm looking forward to it. They're gonna have the ability to grow into these roles, to grow throughout like the books and stuff too, like those characters did. I'm optimistic about this. Like Warner Brothers and WB, HBO, and all that stuff have been like not the greatest in my book lately, but they've had some wins now. And
You have to
announcing.
give them their wins, because when they've had wins, like they don't play with the wins. They don't. So,
Yeah, so
I think it ties into what we were saying in the last segment. It's like, well, if you can do that,
mhm.
what's the excuse for the rest of the products you've produced?
And knowing like the quality that you can get now from like streaming shows, which we're going to talk about a little bit on our watch list, just knowing the level of quality that you get through that now, it's gonna be like watching a movie every week.
Yeah.
And it's just they have a 10-year period of like 7 seasons or so to grow into those characters and make it their own.
Each season will probably be like an 8-hour movie.
Pretty much.
Like, depending how many episodes we get,
I think you're right. I think I saw 8.
I think 8 is in the first season. I think that has been confirmed. I could be wrong. But yeah, however many episodes, it's basically a very long uncut movie.
But what I hope they don't do, I hope they don't drop all 8 episodes at once.
Oh, and they won't. This is Max.
Okay.
They won't.
No.
Like they're gonna.
The only one that does
they're gonna do like they did the Penguin, like 1 a week.
Yeah, they're gonna Last of Us this thing.
No, because if they're smart, it's better that way, because you have all the reaction channels, which is basically free marketing.
Which is true.
And because now we have that in our social media culture, you have to give the reaction channels time to watch, record, edit, get it out there. So I think it's, from that perspective, I think it's smart to do 1 episode at a time, depending on the story, like how it links together, maybe 2, maybe. But I think out the gate, do 1 at a time. Make me hungry.
Yeah.
Make me hungry.
They got to do 1 at a time. I can't see them, a series like this and the magnitude of this property. They're gonna milk it for every week that they can, man. I mean, that's views for HBO Max.
It's a big IP.
Yes.
I mean, like, if you're gonna do this, where when it was first announced, I did agree with the fandom. Do we really need this?
Now, after seeing everything and hearing the plan, I suppose, what do you think now, Jen?
Well, no, like I was just about to say, but when they started coming out going, no, each season is going to be the book and we're going to dive more into the books, I'm like, oh, okay.
This was,
hey, there he is.
So this was courtesy of Daily Mail for this one. Yeah, this is
opening
again the old ways, right? Where you they're dark side in this thing. We'll never know what those old ways were. But that's another whole other DC conversation for another day. But,
I'm just smiling in anticipation for the show, man. Just like,
I love Nick Frost.
I can't wait.
And that was really good casting too for Nick Frost to.
You know what? When they started doing some purposeful reveals of what characters look like, when I saw Nick Frost, I was like, "Oh my freak, that's Hagrid."
Yep.
I know, right?
I'm excited to see Nick Frost as Hagrid. Like, it's Nick Frost. But yeah,
Harry Little, man.
Harry, his little tiny thing, ain't it? But everybody's tiny compared to Hagrid, though, man.
Dominic is
Hagrid out
here. What's so wild is like that picture I used for the thumbnail, or the picture that's him at his elbow here.
Yeah,
he's standing on the curb still.
Yeah, he is,
and he's still standing on the curb.
Oh man,
I'm looking forward to seeing. I mean, we'll get more news. Obviously, we get more like behind the scenes stuff they'll put out just to drum up, anticipation for it. Earn some goodwill at the same time. But if you're giving me a series of this and you're saying you're going to give me time to grow with these characters too, this is this is going to be a lot of people's Harry Potter, a lot of kids Harry Potter. This is going to be theirs,
and get more into the books.
There's a resurgence.
Unasked for tip, whatever, unsolicited tip. I used to work for a very well-known bookstore company for 6 years. I remember working in the kids department one day on my shift, and this mother was brilliant. She brought in her kids, and the kids ran up or like, "Where are the Harry Potter books? Where are the Harry Potter books? We need the Harry Potter books." I was like, "Oh, hey, sure, come this way." And I said, "Oh, you're introducing them to your kids to Harry Potter." It's like, well, yes and no. I made a deal with my kids because they really want to watch the movies. I told them that they can watch a movie once they finish a book.
Oh wow.
So
they're gonna critique the heck out of that movie.
Yep.
oh yeah.
Yep.
This was after most of the movies had already came out, but I thought that was a brilliant idea because it got her kids to read. So all her kids, and they came in regularly when the kids finished a book.
Yeah.
They watched the movie, then they came in for the next one. So there you go.
Wow.
I was the
That was
reverse
smart.
of that with like Lord of the Rings. I'm watching the movie, then I'm going to back
And then go read the book.
Yeah, I was backwards.
See, but
on
we're
that.
adults now. It's fine.
Yeah.
Deal. I was like, I don't want to ruin my viewing experience of Return of the King or of the Two Towers.
I didn't either.
Which-
That's why I didn't either.
That was the only reason. But once it was over, I had that book, man. Like I had that book
Yeah.
with me, finishing that, finding out about how old Aragorn was
Mhm.
wild. Just
Yeah.
all the other stuff that they couldn't put in that they kind of slipped in on the extended stuff, on the extended versions.
That's why all
But-
the fans are like, "What? Like which version of the extended?" They
Yeah,
even
don't ask me nothing else. Don't even come up here. Don't even
Extended.
come up here with the regular. Like just
It's like
3.5 hours.
Excuse
That's
me?
what I'm on.
No,
4 for Return of the King. 4 plus.
that is
Okay.
Nothing but the extended version.
No,
That's
you
all
have
we
to
do,
watch
man.
the extended version. You have to. I'm
makes
in that
for
boat.
better-
It's like, why would you watch the Cliff Notes? Watch
It's
the
just a better viewing experience. That's all. It's a way better viewing experience. But man, I'm
Thank
looking
you,
forward to it.
Sage. Thank you. Exactly.
What do we have from
He says the extended versions of Lord of the Rings is just books on tape. Exactly.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Sage, man? You out here saying tapes.
Hey,
You forgot.
is that revealing that age, huh?
You forgot the 3 letters that go before that.
VHS.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
But so we're doing something a little different for our new segment. It's our watch list. So we picked 3 shows a piece of what we're watching right now, and we're gonna show those. We'll show the trailers and stuff like that, just to keep you entertained too, along with giving descriptions of what we are watching and why we should be watching it too. So this is our All-Star Fandom watch list. So Jen, I'm gonna put you up on the hot seat first for
Yeah.
yours. So your watch list is right here. I'm gonna toss it over to you because you're introducing us to anime.
I'm on an anime train right now. I've gotten back into anime. Yeah. So Farron was actually recommended to me by a friend of mine at work. Shout out to Jeff. I was asking him. Jeff and I talk every day. We're big nerds. Like we're always geeking out over something that happened, and I was actually asking him for recommendations, something that was more fantasy, and he recommended Farron. I just started watching this. I'm still in the very beginning of it, so I'm getting to know everybody and the characters. But if you want to get into anime that's not so how do I say this?
You killed my father. That sort of thing.
Naruto. not so Naruto. But something a little bit different. Farron is really cool. It's a really cool fantasy anime that's that follows this elf named Farron and her story, and what you get to see her life in her past with a certain party she travels with. And because she's an elf, she lives a long time. She outlives everyone, and she's basically starting a new season of life, of starting over again. And the things that she learns about herself and how she's relating to these characters. So it's very good so far. Like I said, I'm just starting it, and so far I'm in it to win it.
I mean, animation looks great.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it
It's
does.
beautifully drawn. I love
To
this.
be honest,
style.
it reminds me of when I first saw Pokemon. That's the animation style this reminds me of.
Mm-hmm.
Does it really?
Yeah, it does. Go back and look at those first couple episodes of Pokemon.
Of
This
season 1.
reminds me of that. Yeah, season 1.
Of season 1.
No, this looks great, Jen. So your next one up, what we got?
The Legend of Vox Machina. And I'm going to say this. If you are a parent with children, do not play this for your children. There is explicit adult content in this show. If you introduce this to your children, you will have to put them in therapy. And I am not kidding. Vox Machina was created by Critical Role, which is a group of friends who play D&D for a living. And this is actually one of their stories that they played years ago. And you can find all the original episodes on YouTube. Amazon Prime came across them. They thought it was a great idea for a show. So they took the story that they played and made it into a series. And they actually have another story coming out. The name escapes me right now. That's going to be dropping this November, I believe, of another story that they're doing. Currently, this show right now has 4 seasons, and they just got renewed for the 5th and final season, which is the the final set of stories that was played on the Critical Role channel. So it's so much. I'm a big D&D player.
Wait a minute. Wait. Was that Kratos?
It looks like Kratos, but that's not Kratos.
Boy,
No, that's a beloved character named Grog, who his infamous line is, "I want to rage," and he just rages and wrecks shop and just tears it up. It's so
I was like, oh man, Kratos, man. I dig it.
That's Grog. Grog.
This looks fun too.
Yeah. Again, if you're a parent watching
4 seasons going into 5, you said?
Yep, the 5th and final season.
Okay.
Again, if you're a parent with children, do not play this for your children. Don't. Trust me. Please. Thank you.
and your next one.
Again,
your third one.
Again, recommended by my friend Jeff. Delicious in Dungeon. It's another je ne sais quoi, if you will, of D&D in anime. I will say this, the beginning of the episodes, I had moments where I said to myself, what am I watching? This is so dumb. I don't understand what we're doing here. And then it went left.
Oh, really?
Like the way it goes left is actually very subtle. You just start realizing, I have to watch another episode. I have to watch another.
One of those.
What happens next? It's actually very, very good. And then the comedy in here is actually hysterical because the concept is this group of people take lots and lots of long rests, eating 3 square meals a day and winning battles with these crazy creatures in this dungeon that they have to go through to accomplish a mission. I don't want to spoil it for people who want to take a chance on this show. I will say the beginning is hard to get through, but once you get to that left turn, you're in it. So I actually just finished this one. It was very good. I'm looking forward to season 2 because I need to know what happens with a certain character. I am very curious. Yes. Again, parents, maybe don't show this one to your children. Fair and slight, just not the last two.
I think these are all really good picks. It's got me interested because I was going to wait to hear what you said about it, like what your likes are, and why this made your watch list right now.
Yeah, I've been getting back into the anime world. I've been needing to catch up on a lot of anime, so these are my 3 that I either just started or concluded.
Cool.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to add these to my list now because I've been wanting. I think we've talked about it before. Been wanting that introduction to anime, something that we can sort of get in on, or I can get in on. And I don't know. The box, but the Legend of that one's gotten me intrigued. You're like that one. I kind of want to watch that one first.
Just be careful when you watch it with Emily.
Okay, well, she wouldn't be in the room when I watch this anyway.
I don't know what she'll think.
I like how she keep warning people. Yeah, no, she's telling the truth. Please be careful when you watch that one, though, bro.
That's what's intriguing me about it. Like it's like
it's like adult. You feel me?
Ace HD, it's like that tape that name scratched off. So you didn't.
Hey man,
You're like,
come
what is
on,
this?
bro.
I don't know what's on here.
I don't know what's on.
Don't be the parents that took their children to watch the first movie of Daredevil, where Ryan Reynolds had to come on an interview show going, "What is wrong with you?"
Oh, man.
I don't understand that either. But they did release a PG-13 one on Disney Plus. So
I know.
I never watched it. I just was like, yeah.
The point is, just proceed with caution.
Yeah,
For sure. Great picks, Jen. Thanks for introducing us to a little bit of anime tonight. Doc, you're up next, man. See what we got from you for your watch list.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
The Residents.
Dog. If y'all have not watched any of these shows, I suggest you go and watch them this week, next week, the week after. Let me tell you, these are really good shows. The Residents. We'll start with that one. It is a brilliant show starring, and I hope I say her name correctly, Uzo Aduba from Orange is the New Black.
Ooh.
She is a brilliant detective in this show. Actually, she's the best detective in the world. And then you got Randall Park, who I absolutely love. I don't know if y'all seen the show Fresh Off the Boat. Absolutely hilarious. This dude, actually, this dude is funny and everything. Even in what was it?
We need to talk about Fresh Off the Boat.
Well, yeah,
he's in the Marvel universe too.
He's in the Marvel universe, and he is absolutely hilarious. In WandaVision, he's hilarious. And of course, they got one of my favorite actors, of all time, Giancarlo Esposito. If you don't know who he is, go and look him up. I'm just gonna say from a little movie called School Days is how I was introduced to him. You know what I'm saying? As brother, Dean Big Brother Almighty. You feel me? This is an absolutely brilliant show.
Do the right thing for mine.
It will do the right thing for you.
Yeah, that was.
If you like detective shows, if you like trying to solve the crime, if you like trying to figure it out, go and check out this show. And it is funny. You're gonna love it. It's on Netflix, playing right now. And I think y'all gonna love it. Come back and let me know what y'all think about it if y'all do check it out. Alien Earth.
Okay.
Just came out.
Before you jump into this, I started it up the other night, but I felt like I was too tired. I don't know why I pressed start to watch it. I was fighting sleep to try to stay up and watch this because I was like, God, it's kind of cool, man.
Yeah,
let me shake it up.
Yes,
and then I nod back out. I was just tired.
Yes,
but it's only been 2 episodes,
three
episodes,
far,
right?
Episode 3 came out last night.
So go into it because I think this is
so
intriguing.
In this world of Alien, there are a whole bunch of trillionaires, okay? And one trillionaire has sent a group of people to some moon to retrieve species to bring back to Earth, which is by far the dumbest I've ever heard of. Do you understand me? But it's really good. So, and then there's another trillionaire. I can put my glass back on because these lights is bright. There's another trillionaire who is a genius, absolute genius, has figured out a way to quote unquote cheat death. And I'm not gonna say too much more because this literally just came out last week and there's only 3 episodes. And I really want y'all to go and check it out. If you like anything about Alien vs Predator, Alien 1, 2, 3, any of them.
Just saw Romulus the other night. That's what made me watch it. It came right up.
Yes.
I finally saw Romulus, which was like a throwback to the very first one.
And it has that nostalgic feeling to it, bro. You're going to love it. Please check it out. Playing on Hulu right now.
Alien and Predator is making a comeback, man. Like
dog. And if you haven't seen
Predator movies coming out, I mean,
did you watch the Predator TV show, Jen? Did you take a look at that?
No, that's one I've missed. That's on my.
Or I guess it's a movie. It has 3 stories.
It was
in it.
Killers.
Yeah, it has 3 stories. Yes.
Yeah, no, that's on my list to watch. It's one of the ones
it's a good watch.
Really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the new one coming out, I want to get those in before I go see the new one.
Oh yeah.
So and explain this one because I had no clue about this one.
My third one This is another one of my favorite actors. I have a list of favorite actors, and y'all need to
As
check every
do
last one of them. Sterling K. Brown is absolutely hot right now. You know what I'm saying? And he is coming out with some of the hottest content. There was one on my list I had to take off so I can add Washington Black. Washington Black it follows the story of this young man, Washington Black, from the time he was, I guess, 12 years old and living on the islands. And he falls in love with that beautiful young lady y'all see there. And he's a genius. He's an absolute mechanical scientific genius. And in this time, if you can tell, it's back during the times of slavery. Yep. So it's going to be some stuff that upset you, but it's going to be some stuff that make you happy, and it's going to be some stuff that makes you cry. It has everything in this one TV show, and you're going to absolutely appreciate it. And I think you should check it out right now, tonight, playing on Hulu. Man, and they are not paying us to say this. I wish they would. But
I had no clue.
We're gonna go on that train. I have another recommendation.
Man, when I tell you, Deonne, when I tell you this show is absolutely brilliant, dog, you are gonna love it.
Well, we've talked about it. Like I love like period pieces. You know that.
Yeah. Period pieces are so good.
So seeing this and obviously seeing like it's Sterling K. Brown, who's again in everything it feels like now, which is, I mean, more success to him, man. But I was like,
was that Billy Boyd?
This was Billy Boyd.
It was. You gotta go watch it, Jen. You're not gonna expect his character to be who he is. This show is so good. My wife and I sat and watched this, bro. And you know how hard it is for me to get my wife to watch television. And she was like, "Oh, I like this one." I was like, "Okay, well, we got something to sit down and watch." You know, when I get off work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Washington Black, check it out. Playing on Hulu right now. You're gonna love it. Absolutely great.
Dude, when I saw that was one of your choices, I was like, "What is that?" Like I had no clue what it was. And then I obviously saw the trailer for it. Put it up there, but I was like, I added that to my list. I already added that one because I'm sure, because if it's Hulu, it's on Disney Plus too. I should put it on Disney Plus because that's where I watch everything now.
It's under the umbrella.
Yeah, Hulu will be phased out by next year, so we'll see. We'll see everything just move to Disney Plus.
Be honest with you, dog. We
just added a whole bunch of movies too, I believe, Disney Plus.
Yeah, I watched Alien Earth on Disney Plus. I watched Romulus on Disney Plus.
I did too. I watched Romulus on Disney Plus too. I did.
Like I went from that, then I went to that. So dog, no, I think Emily's tried to watch The Residents. My wife has, and Washington Black. I didn't know anything about that. I don't know how. Well, Eyes of Wakanda, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Alien.
Yep.
Alien Earth. I had to watch that. Big Alien fan. The first three are bangers, man. And
bangers.
But look, can I say something?
The wording of the sequel, Aliens, is like the most clever thing I've ever heard.
It was
in marketing for a sequel.
But look, there's another TV show because I know you like Sterling K. Brown, and you probably hadn't heard of this one.
The Paradise?
Yes. Have you watched that?
We haven't started that one yet because he's a Secret Service agent, right?
He's something. I'm gonna tell you something. Go watch it.
He's something.
I'm gonna tell you that. Go watch it, dude. It is so interesting.
I agree with Sage D. Low key, Washington Black sounds like a blaxploitation hero name.
Right,
hey, y'all.
Look,
right?
Hey, yeah, that's Washington Black. But Sage, if you watch that TV show, dog, you are gonna absolutely love it, bro. And when you come back next week, we can talk about it.
Yeah, oh, you gonna watch in a week? That's Sage D's homework.
It's only like 6 episodes, something like that.
And it's done,
bro. It's done. It was a limited series, so it's like one and out of there.
So it's a one and done.
Yep, one and out of there.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I can knock that out.
That list. Adding a few of those to mine as well.
Same.
Here's my list. For what we're watching for the watch list right now. So
you watched it?
Watch what?
Secret Level.
Okay, that's my last one. We will get to that in a second. We'll get to that one.
How excited Doc is!
I stumbled across that this weekend. And I was like, what have I been?
Dog.
I'm already
Okay,
adding that to my list. What is that?
Let me get back to it. Let me get back to it first. So Murderbot is on Apple TV.
Oh, I heard about this.
Murderbot is based on like I think it was adapted from a book or diaries or something like that. But it's sci-fi, it's comedy thriller, it's witty. Murderbot essentially is like a security unit, robot. All he does is security. He secures the people. He secures the people that he's protecting, right? He somehow just like I won't say out of nowhere, but he takes the governor off of himself. So he can pretty much do whatever he wants. That's where we are with Murderbot. But it doesn't turn out the way that you think that it turns out. I don't want to fully spoil it because it has been out. It has been out for a little while though. But I absolutely love this show for some reason. The Murderbot, he just stands there and he just secures. That's all he secure. But he took the governors off of himself, and he really, it's like Dexter is how I described it. You know how Dexter have all these inner monologues of just him like talking? That's how it is with him. But he's not like killing people and covering it up. He's aware. He's sentient. He's reluctantly a hero to the crew that he's protecting. What else happens in this? Oh yeah, funniest thing about it. While he's standing there just securing, my man has watched like 7,000 hours of TV. That's all he does. Yeah, like 7,553 hours of TV of this TV show called Sanctuary Moon. And he bases a lot of his like dialogue as he becomes more sentient off of this TV show. It's so wild. And again,
that's Eric Northman from True Blood. I knew it.
Alexander Skarsgård.
This is
one of the
name.
Skarsgård boys.
Yes. So he plays this perfectly. The casting in this is great. Again, it's funny. And no Sage, it's not RoboCop 2. They are actually made like he has like synthetic skin. He's complete robot. Again, he protects. That's all he's supposed to do. But once he's disconnected, he's forced to connect with people, and and with this crew. And they put him with the hippiest crew you've ever seen in space. Geez. So they force him to talk. Oh, wow. And then you go through this back and forth. If they find out, does he know that? Do people know that he has his governor off? He knows he can do this. It's a whole thing. But that's what I'm watching right now.
Yeah,
what was it? I think it's 10 episodes. I think I got like one more. Whenever I get around to it, but I like this a lot. So
Alex recently was on Stephen Colbert talking about this show.
Yeah, it surprised me. It surprised me a lot. Pokerface. Have y'all heard of it?
I watched it. I watched both seasons.
I actually haven't heard of this one.
Both seasons are out. It's so good. Me and Emily finished season 2. Pretty much Jen, her whole character is that she's like a lie detector. She can pick up on Natasha Lyonne. She can pick up on people lying to her, and when she says BS. So every time somebody lies, she's like, bullshit. And they pick up on it, and then they try to change. She's like, bullshit. Like, and obviously in her voice, we know how she sounds with that raspy voice. But the first season was great. We had Ron Perlman. We got our boy Benjamin Bratt in that first season.
Look at this cast.
He knows. But here's the thing, Jen. It's like it's almost like a villain of the week. At least season 2 was like a villain of the week.
Okay.
Because it's like she goes to this. I'm gonna date myself. Kung Fu. Yeah. He goes from town to town, righting every wrong. Yep. She doesn't go willingly to these towns, righting every wrong. They just happen. And once she figures out that they're lying.
So she's constantly at the wrong place at the wrong time.
She's actually at
Exactly.
the wrong place at the right time because if
Well,
it's
not for her
for her,
sometimes.
but if it's not for her, some of those people would not have justice.
They
So,
wouldn't.
yeah.
Which makes, and the thing is, she can't give it up either. She
Mhm.
can't. And again, this cast, this is like a week to week thing. This just
Yeah.
look,
I mean,
it's
That's like
every
only
week.
Murders in the Building with
Yeah.
that show. They always have a different set of actors
Like,
coming through, which I
but
think
see,
is brilliant.
Season 2 got even like deeper into like villains of the week with the cast they would bring in. They brought
Man, it's some
Cynthia is it
crazy
Irvo
story.
from
Yes.
Wicked.
Yes, from Wicked.
She was in an episode that
She
was
played
really
like
good.
what, quadruplets or something?
Method Man was in an
Yep,
episode.
Method Man was in the episode. Yes, this Jen, you have got to go and watch this show. Like, it is absolutely genius. It is really good.
Yeah, here she is. So we get to see season 2.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like a villain of the week. Is like here's a crime. Mulaney's in it. This was a really good show.
I haven't seen some people that they're showing in a long time, and they're in this.
Yeah, she just goes to town in her Plymouth Barracuda.
And I want you to watch it because we're not going to tell you why she's going to all these towns.
I've never said it.
Yeah,
but even Giancarlo's in this.
Yeah,
he's
Giancarlo is
like
in everything. I told you he's in everything, dog.
Please tell me he says you have something I want.
No. I don't
Does
think
he
so.
say
I don't remember.
But he is in everything, man.
But yeah, okay. This is how I describe this show for me. Did y'all ever watch like Monk or Psych?
Yeah,
I
watched
did.
all of them,
or even White Collar.
all of it.
Like,
I didn't watch White Collar.
The way USA felt back then with those shows.
Exactly.
This is what this made me feel like again. This made me feel like
I know
this
what you
was
mean
like,
though with that tonality. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Psych. It's like Lil Monk,
Okay.
but she is just her.
Yep.
And then look at this cast, man. Katie Holmes
That
popped
is
up.
wow.
It's so good.
But that was Howard Wolowitz. Oh my goodness.
Yes, it's really
Exactly.
good. Yes. David Allen Greer. This
Harold
show is
King?
so good.
Oh my goodness.
And they're just like either villain of the week or guest of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's Jen,
Wow.
if you like a good like who done it too, that's
I
what
do.
you get to, and you get to follow it through with her because you know when she picks up on lies,
Mm-hmm.
Heck,
you're gonna pick
yes.
up on it because she says
Mhm.
it.
Okay.
So good. So secret level.
Yeah, dog. Been trying to get you to watch this.
The way I got to this weekly, I watched Corridor Crew. They go over these VFX like deep dives, right?
Mhm.
Every Saturday, and they had Tim Miller on, who they had on before. He's done Love, Death and Robots,
Mhm.
and some
On
other
Netflix.
and a whole lot of other video game trailers and stuff like that. And they brought up Secret Level, and I'm like, what in the world is this? Jen, it's 15
Yep.
standalone stories,
Yep.
Okay.
each within the world of a different video game.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ooh.
it's like we got Mega Man.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And there's a story about Mega Man. We
Mhm.
have Warhammer,
Mhm.
Honor of
I'm sorry,
Rings,
was that
Dungeons and
Warhammer.
Dragons.
Was that Keanu Reeves?
Keanu,
Yes.
there's so many celebrities or actors in these.
Yes.
Keanu's in it. Arnold's in it.
Kevin Hart.
The reason I watched it was
Yes.
because they showed the
Wow.
Arnold one. Because he came in, did voice acting for it, and his
Mhm.
character looks like a young Arnold with the
Mhm.
beard. And he's just this
Wow.
king. He's just this king who thinks he's the greatest when he's
Mhm.
really not. People been letting him win his whole life. He lands on an island where he can't die.
Mhm.
So he tries to become king of this island. And just to hear this was the Pac-Man episode, which was so weird,
Yeah.
but it was so good.
It was.
But it felt like trailers essentially. Like
Mhm.
it was like length and long trailers of these little pocket stories in these universes. And the VFX are so great.
I can
Um,
tell just by looking at the
Unreal,
trailer.
like Dungeons and Dragons.
Wow.
The Pac-Man still is weird to
Yeah.
me. Concord,
Okay.
Seafood.
That's my best. That's my favorite one. That one and Warhammer. Dog.
this caught me out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And if you look again, there's the Arnold one. He's making
Mhm.
again, nothing's connected. They're all separate stories of these video games. There's Arnold. It's so good. They even did the Conan twirl with the sword.
Yep, he did.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's a
yeah.
good reference. I love it.
The cast is
Wow.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check this one out because I'm a gamer.
You're gonna love it.
Dude, you're gonna love this. If
absolutely
you
love
like video games, these 15 little standalone stories.
And you love Dungeons and Dragons, the first episode.
Is Dungeons and Dragons?
One,
Yes.
the one with Michael Beach.
Yeah.
About his going to look for his daughter.
Yes.
Wow.
But she progressively gets old. Boy,
Jen,
that was
you're
the
gonna
Michael Beach
yeah.
that showed up to the high school.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna have to do this one first.
What was the Morgan Freeman movie where he was in school? What was the name of his movie?
You talking about? Wait a minute. Are you talking about the Morgan Freeman movie? Face?
Yeah. Why is the name leaving me?
Huh?
Why is the name leaving me?
I don't know why it's leaving you.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
It's shit. If you can.
Anyway, Michael Beach. Remember he
Lean
was
on me.
Lean on me. Thank you. He was the assistant principal or whoever the teacher in that movie. If he would have brought that same gravitas to that energy,
yeah,
boy.
Hi, Keanu.
You do drugs, don't you?
Don't you do drugs?
Well, jump.
I say don't mess around. We're doing expeditions.
But then. but honestly, this caught me by surprise. Doc, you really never told me about this, or unless you told me about it.
There's Arnold. Tell you about it.
You told me about it, and I didn't take it in. But this by far has been for finds of the year. For finds of the year, this hits it for me.
I've watched it 3 times already, and I've watched Warhammer 7 times already.
I rewatched the Arnold one just because it's Arnold doing voice acting for a character that looks like him. Just all that.
Why wouldn't you?
The Shifu episode, I've watched that one 8 times already, bro. It's really good. Jen, you're gonna really like it.
I'm gonna have to do that one. I was actually gonna start with Washington Black, but that has to be put on hold because I'm gonna.
You can get through these quick.
Yeah, you can. They're like some of them are 4 minutes long, some of them are 8 minutes long, some of them 10 minutes long.
That's similar to ¿cómo se dice? Star Wars Visions. Those things are 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, these are 6 to 15. That's usually the run time, I think, for them.
Oh, I'm gonna binge that.
You just lay in bed and just watch the rest of those. Before you go to sleep, I might put one on. But no, I think these are great watch lists, y'all. We're gonna have to do this again. Just because we have varying different stuff across the board.
We hit every area if you think about it.
We hit every single piece of fandom that we could possibly
hit every corner.
Every single one. But yeah, that was our watch list. I like that. I like that one. We'll do that one a little bit more often too. Just let people know what we're watching, and if some of the stuff cross over sometimes, we do some reviews or talk about it.
If they have something they watching, I want them to drop it in the comments.
Oh, for sure. Thanks for saying that.
Let us know what you're watching. That if you feel our life is meaningless without watching it, inform us. We need to know.
Please let us know.
Yes, we need to know.
Because Jan came with the slate of anime. Dot came with a little whodunit with some aliens in space and some history.
Yeah.
So, some period pieces.
Yes, Sage.
And then I was just like, hey man, I just like a good
yes, Sage.
A good time, man. That's all I mean.
So
I'm gonna really have to check out the Murder Bot, man. That seems like really
I'm gonna do secret level.
Good thing episodes 30 35 minutes, maybe not even 35 minutes, so they're short, and 10 episodes for that first season. So I hope there's more to come, honestly. But this is a time where we get to our fandom soapbox. And before we got on, I think we had an idea of stuff we wanted to talk
You didn't
about.
even tell us what you initially wanted to do. We just got into this topic. You're like, I'm changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Doc had his soapbox he wanted to stand on tonight.
Okay.
Doc, do you still want to do yours, or should we hop into this?
We just hop into the thing, man.
Okay, because I had mine too. I thought it was really fun, but I'll save it for next time. So before we went live, discussion came up about the Hobbit movies. And Jen, I'm going to throw it to you. You can lead us into this one. How about it?
Okay. So we all got on, salutations were given, and somehow we started talking about Lord of the Rings because we're nerdy. And Deonne mentioned something about Legolas and the Hobbit movies, and I said, yeah, no, it wasn't in the book, but he still was cool, and he got upset.
Yeah. Real upset. Not just upset. He got fiery upset.
Look at him now. He's rubbing the beard. He's putting his hand over his mouth.
Oh God.
So
go ahead, Jen.
Legolas in the Hobbit is not in the book. Peter Jackson decided to bring him back for fanfare that was not requested by the fans, and threw in also Talia.
Mm-hmm.
And that little love story, book being 3 movies instead of 2, it's a layered thing. But the main topic was, Deonne wasn't really happy with how Legolas was portrayed for bringing him back because of the tone that we get in Lord of the Rings versus The Hobbit. And for me, I didn't see a problem with it, but Deonne is not happy.
He was so upset. Y'all, let me tell you, he was so upset. Look at
Deonne, I know you don't like doing this, but can you just spotlight yourself?
I'm not doing it. All I'm saying is that Legolas wasn't in the books. We didn't need him. But when we got him, why was he so angry?
Look at his father.
Mad the entire time.
He wanted to be with Talia. Talia, at first, we don't know what she was thinking. That she saw she saw she was like, "That's
Jen. That's his beef. That's his beef with the dwarves. That's why he got beef.
That's been his beef the whole time. Even if
keep in mind, at a certain point, the elves have beef with the dwarves.
Yeah,
understandable.
For a long time.
But if you go back to Fellowship of the Ring,
understandable. But his personal reason for not liking them is because of that.
No, they never confirmed it. It just added to the situation because then you also have the fact that Legolas did not want Talia to be with Legolas because his father Thranduil saw that Legolas had feelings for Talia. So he was just getting no on both sides, and he was upset.
Right. I didn't watch past.
You need to tell me that if you
I didn't watch past that movie.
Hypothetical, you need to tell me you started dating Emily and then Emily shuts you down and then your parents say no to Emily. You wouldn't be upset?
I mean, here's the thing. I don't see that being the source of I don't see that being like a source of anger for Legolas.
Well, you have to think of the other things that are happening. His dad with the detachment to his son because of
now he got daddy. See, this is what happens. They take our heroes.
Over 1,000 years old.
They take heroes like Legolas just to drop him down. We had a discussion before we went on. They do this to everybody. They take your heroes in a prequel or reboot, and brings them down. Axel Foley, deadbeat dad. John McClane, again, rocky start, but once Carl Winslow popped the terrace, we were happy.
John made it up, though.
He did, but then look, just think about it. Think about the history of this has happened in film. Coming to America. Never saw the second one. Look what they did to the key. Look at that
Please
story. I'll never watch that movie because Come to America is my favorite comedy
I
ever.
know.
So
I know.
and Legolas is, I've already
your
said this
favorite
Ever.
in our review of Rings of Power. They tried to pass another guy off as being like, hey, he's that good.
You hating on my guy.
Don't
never did.
Don't disrespect my brother, man. He's from the island. He's the first Puerto Rican as an elf.
Yeah.
Hey, happy
probably
happy.
Trained Legolas. You know what I'm saying? Deonne hating on him. You know what I'm saying?
But in the lore, he did. In the lore, he does.
Damn.
Sometimes the student becomes better than the teacher.
You are just talking about the surfboard scene from Two Towers.
Yes,
I'm talking about
exactly
everything.
what you talking about.
Do I need to pull it up again?
Exactly what you talking about. That's why he think Legolas is the greatest archer that ever walked the face of the earth.
Listen,
here's the question.
Listen, when that scene came out in the theater, everyone lost it because that was just insane.
Oh, it was.
What's the name? What's the name of the elf from Lord of the Rings? I mean, from A Ring of Power.
Arendir.
See, Doc, you didn't even remember.
No,
you didn't even remember.
Hey.
You don't even play. Don't play. You didn't remember.
If Jen
wouldn't here, you wouldn't have got
I would have did this right here.
You should have lifted your wand, Doc, and be like,
the story of Legolas will be told for generations. But that adaptation of him in The Hobbit was the worst, man. Like, he was unlikable. I don't care what he was going through. There was nothing likable about Legolas in that entire.
I was cheering him on with every fork he took out. I was like, get it!
I agree with Jen. I didn't have a problem with Legolas. Of course, I did not read the books, but I didn't have a problem with Legolas being in The Hobbit.
My
problem was that he was in it, honestly.
My only problem for me was that it was 3 films. You could have done it in 2. We really didn't need 3 films, but it's all with the template of everything has to be a franchise. No, it doesn't. Especially with a book like The Hobbit, it's not that long. You could have just done it in 2. You still could have ended with Smaug, with Benedict,
which was a great ending.
Yeah.
With Benedict Cumberbatch saying "I am death," which was just a brilliant execution of that monologue, and then pick it up for the 5 armies. It would have been fine.
And again, there's no need for Legolas, man. There's no need for a goat of his stature.
Well, let me ask
be brought down like that from being inserted into a movie that he was never in or a book he was never in.
Let me ask you this though: if we still got Legolas, but not got Tariel and the dwarf love story, would you appreciate Legolas a little bit more?
Yeah, because that never made sense to me. That felt. How can we get Legolas in here? Or like we sat around and thought about how can we put him in there? And that's the best we could come up with.
Well, you did say story. They did it strictly for fans, not just of Orlando Bloom, but of Legolas, period. You know what I'm saying?
You do okay, I wish we could poll most fans to see, like, hey, if
we can one day.
If Legolas was in there, would you cared? Or like however we prompt that question.
It's the rule with it's not a rule. It's like with Star Wars where George did 4, 5, 6 first, then 1, 2, 3. And then when you ask George, why did you do that? He says, well, no one would have come to watch 1, 2, 3 first. No one would have.
Oh, no. No.
So it's the same thing even with Lord of the Rings. I don't know if many people would have gone out to see the Hobbit in the way they did as Lord of the Rings came out, because most people, I mean, unless you're really into Tolkien, like me and others out here, some people don't even know about the Hobbit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's required literature in school anymore, like it used to be back in the day.
Yeah, no. For sure.
So
I'm saying
that's a conversation in itself.
All I'm saying, we didn't need it. We need him there. If we're gonna insert,
I didn't have
a legend of his stature into a prequel.
Did you have a problem with Lady Galadriel?
If you, with how we're with the Rings of Power?
No, in this movie, The
In this
Hobbit.
In this movie? I didn't remember. Oh, she did. Okay. It didn't stand out as much as Legolas because of how much I like Legolas. I think that might be the reason
You have
why.
more weight with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when
Okay.
I saw that he was going to be in it, and I knew the books, I knew the old movies, I'm like, I'm interested to see what they give him. And that's what they gave him. And I was like, don't use him that way. Because for 3 movies, he was the MVP of 3 movies. Now he might didn't take that one down that blew up the tower. That's his only shortcoming. But everything
He's a growing
they took down the
elf.
wall.
He's a growing elf. He's still a youngster.
Yeah. The one that took down the wall, like that was Legolas couldn't take that, but that guy was running with like a fullback, man. That was like trying to stop Derrick Henry. It's like that's how that bad that was. He wasn't, and he had the Olympic torch with him too. Try to stop anybody from running with the Olympic torch. Everybody's gonna run through every arrow, man. But I didn't want to see him that way. It just goes back to what I said before. Characters that we love, when we get them in reboots or prequels, they're always the worst part
versions
of
themselves.
Worst versions of themselves. Which I know there's growth with characters. Legolas been around for years, man. Like, I want the Legolas who just showed up in the satin cloak.
This is a different time period.
You have my bow. Yeah, that's the Legolas I want. 24/7.
24/7. That's the only one you want.
Grow to get there. He had to grow.
But Jen, I didn't need it. I didn't need that.
All right, but for me, I wasn't bothered by it. I was like, oh shoot, he's gonna tear it up. Yay!
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, hell yeah.
Like, there's a scene in the first. Is it the first one or the second one? Hold on. Which one is that in? Anyway, when the dwarves leave to escape the Greenwood Kingdom, where Threndir is, Legolas's father, I want that segment to be a ride at a theme park.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I want that to be I would get in that thing. I don't know how many times. Like, can that be a ride, please?
I mean, at this point, anything can be a ride.
You are so right.
It's true.
But that property would be universal, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because look, if they made the Velociraptor a ride, yeah, that could be a ride.
Yeah, that could be a ride. That could be.
Yeah, wouldn't that be universal if they were to do some Lord of the Rings?
I do believe it would be.
Yes.
Interesting that there's nothing at Universal for Lord
Wait
of the
a
Rings.
minute, is there really not anything?
No,
you got all of Marvel stuff. You got Harry Potter. You got
which is a
Jurassic
wild
Park. You got Jurassic Park.
There's nothing Lord of the Rings.
You got Simpson stuff. You don't have Lord of the Rings stuff.
No. The most times I see anything Lord of the Rings related at all is when I go to Renaissance fairs.
So just news of it says that let me pull it up real quick. Says that rumors suggest that Lord of the Rings land is being considered for Universal's upcoming Epic Universe theme park in Orlando, or had been, and possibly also for Universal parks in the UK. I'm not sure when that was.
I'm curious as to what they're going to put up here in Dallas, because they broke ground on that Universal.
First European Universal park could include Lord of the Rings.
Honestly, from a branding perspective, it makes sense to do it in the UK first.
For sure.
I would honestly, I would open it up in the UK first, because then you're going to get more tourism. Because for all of us here in the States who love Lord of the Rings, I'm flying out.
That'd be a pretty cool trip. That'd be pretty cool.
He said the barrel ride is a first.
I need that.
Hey, I'll get in the barrel too.
I need that to be a ride.
I'll jump in that barrel so fast.
Well, guys, that's fine. I guess we'll go to our other Fandom Soapbox next week. and pick up. Just the Legolas. Legolas deserves better, man. If you're gonna bring him back, he deserves better than that. That's all. Jen, have you heard that before? Anyway,
I actually haven't.
Anyway, this was another good episode of All Star. It's our 6th episode of Prime, where we jump into weekly topics. We go into watch lists, into ranking lists, into fantasy casting. If you like this and like more, share with a friend, do subscribe stuff, notification bell, all the social media stuff. We all know that now. We know the spiel by now. But Jen, let everybody know where they can find you.
You can find me on social media on Instagram at Nerdiqua, as well as on TikTok for as long as we have it, Blue Sky, and also at Rocking Your Bald Pod, also on Instagram. That is my podcast. And I'm here now. Check me out here.
And Doc, close it out, good sir.
All right. Look, we like to appreciate and thank each and every one of y'all that came out to see us tonight. Sage, D, Turtle, ATO Worldwide. We appreciate y'all coming in, dropping comments, conversing with us. Because as you know, you talk to us, we talk back. And it's been me, Doc, Professor Grizzle Hopper. You got Big Deonne up top, and you got Nerd Equal of Hufflepuff at the bottom. And we out this thing until next week. Peace.
Bye.
He had to find it. We knew he was gonna find it. I ain't gonna lie, he is cold, bro.
Until next time, y'all.
Bye.